into the Gnar, I think, is a bit of a risk, right? Not only do you open yourself up to a counter pick, but also, especially with the Vega also there, I think that any form of range and disengage that you can find for yourself would have been really good as Nongshim. As, wow, Fred and Brion really throwing the gauntlet here in this first draft.
I mean, as well as the introduction of Veigar is going to be very interesting here for this first game.
Nice. Predator Veigar.
It's what you do.
Oh, yeah.
You're hunting.
For Nongshim, you'd rather play it a little bit safer. As I say that, the light roaming up the top. Kana is stacking that Mega Gnar. And Dread, I think he just might be looking for a dive. There they go.
Oh, knocked into the wall, and here comes Dread with the red buff. Nice kick as well. Now Blessings here. You can see that Delight is trying to get on in, but doesn't look very likely, as First Blood will be handed over to Kana on the Gnar, and that is right as the Rift Herald is starting. They do get the stun here onto Fiesta, who will take a very big chunk, but it looks like Nongshim with that play will pick up this Rift Herald.
They're a little bit too early here, unfortunately, for Lava. Doesn't have the one-tap potential just yet. The rest of the team does need to rotate and respect. Can't just let them get in here and steal. And Kana has teleport available. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think you can assume that Fred Brion is not going to contest this.
Yeah, looks like they will, as the helicopter comes out early. And it's not going to hit anyone. As you can see, this is getting incredibly low, as it will be smited away by Umpty. He picks it up, as now in goes the Lee Sin. Gigantic knockup, though, from Blessing. Sets up a huge front line now for the Aphelios. And Fiesta to come on in here front to back. Vital able to pick up that first kill, as Umpty trying to save the life of Delight. It looks like he will be able to.
He actually does come down.
Uh-oh, Fiesta's in a bit of trouble. That's that combo you were talking about. Ultimate available. And Veigar's going to pick up a kill already. Umpty throwing out the angry bee. You can see that when Umpty makes the plays, Fred and Brion are looking good.
Look at the counterplay, Valdez. Smashed into
Zero.
the Veigar cage. Yes, well, he had flash. He should have just flashed out of the cage.
True.
That could have done it. But...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that...
He always angry bees is the, okay, Dread's going in for this one. Not sure about this. Lava desperately trying to get in there, as he will wait for the Crescent Guard to wear off, and another kill is handed over to Big Veigar.
Oh, that's unfortunately a Dread that we haven't seen that much this year, but we've definitely seen last year.
Going to help him out in terms of keeping up, as once again we have Umpty looking to make a play. The kick will come in, trying to knock him into the wall. Really nice steadfast presence is now Kana with no hop and no Mega Gnar.
His Hillbreaker, though.
Yeah, he's extremely tanky as the Q goes incredibly wide, and now Sword is in some trouble, and thankfully, with some help, he will be able to survive as holidays.
Yeah, there's been some, I mean, we talked about some of the reluctance of the LCK to pick up picks. I think the item build is definitely one of the other things. Our players have great hands, but sometimes when it comes to building the right item in the right situation, there is definitely something.
He's going to land it onto the Alistair Blessing, waiting until he takes a gigantic chunk, and then he ults early before the fight even begins. So now not in the right place, has to flash it there. This will be Drake over to Nongshim, but the Alistair goes down, and that is a free Xin Zhao as well, as Kana will be knocked up. Once the steadfast presence goes down, he gets over the wall. So a couple of kills into the hands of Fred and Brion.
Very nicely done. Again, Lava just running up with the Predator. And very little counterplay available. Yeah, go for it. Like, they're missing one of their big ultimates.
Oh no, Viesta's just dead.
Yep.
Down you go. By the way, if you're new to Veigar, welcome to the best ability in the game, Event Horizon. Welcome.
Yep.
He's, it's basically all on the hands of Lava, you know, especially as this game comes along. Imagine if he had Gathering Storm or more resistances. Could be nice.
Honestly, like
level 16.
Yeah, I think that Overgrowth and Conditioning would have been insane, right? Especially with the amount of resistances that he's building here.
Oh no. Oh, there's nothing to say. I mean, he was stunned forever, and he's going to be trucking people, like I said. And, well, Blessing You better use that. Okay, well, he's just going to accept his death. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Nongshim has an answer here, as this is also one way to avoid it. But again, even when you're in the cage, like, you just get caught for so long, because then it's Everfrost, and then it's the rest of the team. As over the wall comes to light, and Dread is like, well, I haven't had to deal with this in such a long time. This doesn't feel fair, as now we're going to see the double kill into the hands of Henna. Fred and Brian, I feel like they just got in the jet plane and took off with the last 5 or so minutes and all of the kills that have just been given over to them. He missed another one. Okay, this is like actually getting a bit heinous now. Like
getting on your nerves.
Yeah. He didn't use his W. He just waited and queued everything. As Dread might just die again. He does have the Crescent Guard, but again, that's the Xin Zhao out of the fight. Just like that, he has to go back into the base. And, you know, Kana's trying his best to go for the split push, but it's a little bit too little too late, as Flash R will be enough, and he will be able to flash away, thankfully, as the timing was not pristine. Blessing trying to frontline here. It's all over the place here for Nongshim as they're going in one by one. Definitely feeling a bit tilted, not being able to deal with this Veigar, as Vital's in there, but no other help from the rest of the team. Very nice dodge with the Gale Force, but at the same time, the entire base is being taken.
That was really clean by Vital, and it also does not matter at all, unfortunately. And that was beautiful, beautiful movement. But the game is definitely over, especially without Blessing.
Okay, well, Sword is a part of this game. Indeed. As we have another Stasis coming out here from Fiesta, and he's going to get taken out by the second one. So now with the event horizon with such a low cooldown at level 5, he is just going to be using it on cooldown. As finally we have Vital doing something, pulls the trigger, gets a triple kill, and with the Hex Tech Soul, he's coming here for Henna, as Blessing not going to be able to get the knock up, and Henna just picks up a free kill.
Wait, can they end?
Baron recall, and it doesn't look like anyone else is joining the Gnar on the top side.
No, there's no. If Fiesta was alive, then maybe. Yeah, if they get Henna there, that's probably the end. I don't know actually if they kind of would have had the time, but hey, that's a bunch of shutdown money into an Aphelios. That's good.
Do you believe in miracles?
This game has as bad as it was in the past.
It's not as bad, and you know, this is an incredibly fed Aphelios, right? I think that Victor with Lichbane and Zhonya's is basically going to be doing nothing, but we do have at least Vital with a Bloodthirster who is ready to pull the trigger, and you can see that now the engage is going to come in, and Henna has to hop away. The Crescent Guard getting a decent amount of value. This time around, Veigar not just able to one-tap everybody. Blessing goes in, Delight going to survive, but that's a kill up to Henna, and Vital flashes forward looking for more, as Umpty tries to escape through the portal. That's not going to work, as Lava will be there. He was playing it very safe. He knows that in this position, if he dies, the team fight is lost. Incredible. As Kana is very far behind the play here, and he's going to get caged in the wall and taken out immediately. Now, that's not a mistake you can really make here, but Vital is in position. The Fate's Call is perfect to save him, but they got to get on top of this Aphelios and take him out. The exhaust comes in, as now the kick is in, and Henna goes into a stopwatch. Vital's still alive, but just barely going to be taken out there at the end. Henna also flashing away, as Fiesta will be taken out with 1 W and 1 Q with the Everfrost. And finally, this game will end, it looks like, as Dread, doesn't matter what you have in your kit, you will be taken out. And Fred Brion will take the win and give Veigar his first win here of the split.
It took a while, but in the end, Lava's master plan working out beautifully. Almost 1,300 AP. As for Nongshim Red Force, unfortunately, there were moments there where it looked like they could bounce back. And yeah, no surprises here. At that Lee pick, not it. Don't want that again.
This was a 4v6, to be honest. It basically did nothing for Fred Brion, and
that will be a lot of power given over to Vital, but also a lack of engage, and I think that Nautilus Leona provide a little bit more safety. And Leona, I think, is the obvious choice here. No peel, but a lot of hard engage and an actual front line here for Nongshim.
Yeah, and a pretty good ball carrier as well. You could say that Lee Sin is a decent one, but it requires him to position specifically for the ball and the shockwave, rather than just doing his own thing and getting flanks and stuff like that. Alistar is going to be picked up as the answer, so Delight saving that counter pick in the support lane to go up against the Leona. Seeing a lot more Alistar nowadays as well.
It's been coming up more and more. Fresh just being ignored by everyone. And Alistar, especially into the Leona, obviously really nice matchup, able to interrupt the Zenith Blade. Bit of a kind of a misdirection with the lead top, but outside of that they still played it like a teamfight comp, as they always do. Ghost has his.
Yeah, definitely a really nice timing as the Hex Flash comes in. Delight going to be able to get away from the Chompers at least. He's surviving, and Umpty is down here as the knockback on the Dread. He will pick up the first blood, though, as in goes Umpty, trying to go 2v3 here. Ignite goes down onto Dread. They're able to take down Ghost, finally, as it does take a little bit. And Dread is going to be taken out, actually, on the reactivation. Looks like maybe that was on cooldown, and Breon handled the pressure bot lane exquisitely.
Yeah, everything thrown into the Alistar. That's fine if it's a 3v2, but if it's a 3v3, then the equation completely changes.
Onto the Lee Sin to make it easier to get that kill. As the ward comes down here, that means that Umpty will be spotted. As now Dread is in here, but this is going to be first rotation into the river from Breon. There's no flash right now for Dread, but first rotation now from Fiesta gets in there. Umpty going to go for the smite on the dragon. Rather, Dread tries to survive, and he will be able to survive just barely, but the rest of them will go down. As Orianna, you saw Fiesta was in there basically alone, and Ghost and Vital never really got a great entry into that fight.
No, we're getting zoned away by Delight and Hannah, who were just slightly earlier to the play.
Yeah, they're on the objective first, and you already see the lasers coming out there in the choke. We do have a big trade up on the top side. Morgan has taken a lot of damage here once again. Requires Lava to get out of position as the Gravitum will come down from Henna over the wall, but the engage not that clean. Breon do pick up the Rift Herald, but can they get out of this one? As it looks like the Light will just be the sacrifice. He's going to pop away Kana as the rocket does come out here from Vital.
Not done.
Trying to continue on here, Dread with a really nice angle, but he's taking a ton of damage. Still able to take down Henna on the backside of that fight. As will they dive the turret is the question. It's 5v3, but some low health bars and a Victor still alive with mana means that they'll just take the 2 kills. Yeah, and again, it's, Henna getting a lot of that gold back here as well. He picks up 330 on the rest of the plates and the turret, and this is even continuing to go. Red and white available for Henna. He's chasing down Vital. Changing through his guns a lot as Umpty is here yet again, looking to take him down as Vital is going to get excited there on the backside. Really nice stun from Ghost, but I'm not sure it's going to save them at all as Vital will go down. I love how we, as the casters, have declared like multiple players who are allowed to play these champions.
Yes, everyone else is a no-no. Oh, Kana.
Kana, I love what he's doing. He's just frontlining. He's so tanky at this point, and he has red buff that he's like, yeah, I mean, I dare you to attack me. And the one thing that they do have going for them, though, on the side of Breon, is the amount of poke that they do have. As Umpty nearly got himself killed there. But he is going to get on in as Kana's right on top of him, but at least he got some extra health with the smite. As that is a huge engage coming in from Delight. The follow-up is not quite there as the flashes do come in, but it's a little bit lackluster. In goes Umpty, and finally Fiesta will be taken out in the mid lane, and this is just going to be a chase down here from the side of Breon. Morgan's still looking for more, but he is going to be kicked away. You can see that with Kana and Vital still alive. Nongshim not just going to back off 100% just yet.
Beautiful engage there from the Light. Finding some crucial members who have been fishing for poke. Wait, I can go back to pushing, right? I don't want to play the game as Dread.
Okay, Dread is really getting on in there. The laser, I think, will just go wide. Flash used to avoid that shockwave as in they go onto Kana, but he is going to flash away. Morgan in the back line, trying to get it done all by himself. He will be able to take out Kana. Finally, he gets his revenge, but immediately Nongshim clap him back, and they will go for this Baron. maybe not.
Or 2-for-1 trade. Yeah, I think you can't give over the sword point, but I don't know if they can actually get there. Health bar low, but Fiesta's teleport available. Need to get mid-prio and run over to that Baron, but with Lava and Hannah still available, you need to be careful.
They're waiting.
Don't check.
And Ghost is just going to face check. He has a stopwatch. And that is going to be enough to get him to safety.
Oh, that should be Drake.
It's all written by the same author, so you kind of like
of
have a sense of his pacing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's an Agatha Christie situation, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're looking for Vital, and he's caught out here immediately. See you later, Jinx. And we've said this before with some of our newer players here that, you know, even though Vital looks fantastic in his positioning in Game 1, he gets caught out this time around.
It's a murder mystery, but I don't think we're going to have to look for the culprit for very long. Let's try to bring on start of this objective, but do mind you, there's a lot of AoE available.
I love that Lava went back already. It denies any kind of delay into end for Kana as Umpty's getting incredibly low. He's going to be kicked out of the pit. He does get in, but it's Lee Sin, Dread, who picks up the Baron with what looked like 5 health.
Yup.
As now they're looking for a bit more here, trying to get Ghost, and they should be able to take him out. But no Baron here for the side of Brion. Lava, the Fed carry on his side. Will be as with the Baron, they are looking for some kind of actual Baron power play, as Umpty is going to be forced to trade his ultimate in there. Flash also coming in as the Light maybe getting baited into that one, but the damage from the Chaos Storm, and now the Aphelios is getting in there as Noxim. They were trying to do the baiting into that fight, but they got baited themselves. As Fiesta just barely going to live for now.
Running.
Here comes Morgan, the one guy. It looks like Kana is going to be able to get out of this situation with the Baron empowered recall. As that's going to be the zap there onto the Orianna, and down goes the Lee Sin. As now it's 5v2, and Fred and Brion are looking to maybe end this one, but Kana is pushing up top.
Yep.
It's not great, but it's okay.
We've learned to live with the good and the bad parts of it.
Yeah,
and I think
that's
the
voice.
takeaway here. And yeah, this is perfect for Brion. Try and get that pressure. There is a ward, but that's used very, very early. Kana can get this, but the rest of the team, they need to contest.
The Baron is so fast. I mean, this is a little bit too late from Noxim unless Dread can actually get into the pit. He stole it with the Super Mega Death Rocket. Just like that, Vital gets the kill onto the Baron. Our passive is coming in anyway in a minute, so it's fine.
We're scaling. The irony and the reason why we talk about this, of course, it's completely understandable with both of these two teams because you know at this point a single misstep can be the end of the game.
Okay, they're going in onto Umpty though, and I think Fred and Brion are happy with that. Kana has joined the fight though, and the front line of Noxim is being torn apart. Even Kana on the bottom side is being chased away. Morgan's ultimate though, it's losing power, and a huge shockwave on the rest of the team as the rocket comes in from the Jinx, and this just might be it. Henna barely able to go down, and that's going to do it. Vital gets that last kill onto the Victor, and now they don't care about Umpty. They can push in and end the game.
And it was a single mistake, as we pointed out. Umpty looking for a possible flank. The irony, he survives, but the rest of his team has to pay the price. As in the very end, it looks like Fred and Brion not going to be able to hold on to their base. It's so late, just a little bit too early. It's now past 40 minutes. They just missed the window. And we're going to a game number 3 here in Noxim against Fred and Brion. And I'm feeling good about my Kana vote. I feel like there were high moments for Vital in the final fight, same for Fiesta. I think Ghost did a perfectly serviceable job as Leona. You know, it was... in. We talked about so many top laners starting with G. I didn't even talk about the Gangplank. I think that this is a matchup, although not as one-sided as it once was, of course, ever since the grasp changes that came through, where it became a little bit less strong on the... Come on, Valdez, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, okay?
Okay.
Do you think I want to defend a Ryze and Renekton type of composition?
You're doing a great job of...
that's my job. I try.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Very good at it.
But you know who I prefer of these two compositions. The fact of the matter, the reality is that I don't think that the draw from Fred Abrian here is bad. But I do think that there are very few teams within the LCK that will do a great job at actually piloting a comp like this, utilizing this pressure. Because as I'm pointing this out, there is no opportunity to punish Kana, right? And if he can just skill to 6 freely and pick up a little bit of health, a bit of damage, vital.
Well, he is going to use his heal, but it's Xin Zhao, and he got the angle on Yuzu. First blood.
Rise making his way over as well.
Yeah, everybody's making their way, but it might just end up being a 4v4 under the turret at this point, as the Rift Herald will be dropped down. In comes Lava with the Realm Warp, as they're really just trying to drop it in on top of this AD carry, but the Cannon Barrage doing a lot of work. Cannon not really able to get in there and do too much damage, as they get a nice charge, and they're still zoning them away, but now the Jhin ultimate, and Umpty is left out there, as Lava is left out to dry as well. Has to flash. He's going to be able to pick up the kill and gets a free ride back to the mid lane.
Thank you, Dread, says Lava.
Yeah, the end of that. Unfortunately, he hasn't really been having a great day here. Kana has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting from the veteran side, as I mentioned before. As, you know, it was a very wonky dive, that's for sure. But they might just pick up Lava here, as he is decently tanky, has that Kindle gem. He's very fast, and they will get the kick down, but Umpty really trying to get on top of Fiesta. Not quite able to, though, as the lockdown is coming on in there now onto Umpty. Follow up there with the Crescent Guard is going to be good. As Dread is looking for the slow.
Come on!
And the Q, it's not quite going to happen, and Umpty will be able to get away.
Don't go over that, Dread. Don't
doing it. Not like this, as he's on a trap as well, and he's just about dead. Down he does go, as the Lux will be traded. Umpty is trying to get on in there as well. As you do see the damages coming out, the Crescent Guard really helping against the damage from Fiesta. Henna flashing forward, gets both flashes, and now Fiesta is a free kill scooped up by Lava.
2-for-1 trade. Oh, no. Oh, he lives. Oh, for now, but look at Lava.
So fast, he has the Swifties.
He's going for the cutoff. No flash for Vital.
Yeah, he's...
Wait.
Yeah, that's going to be the slow, and it will come through as Umpty steals the kill. I think that's totally fine. They just want to pick up everything as fast as possible. And Fred Abrian take a pretty large leap into the lead. And that is the aggression we're looking for.
Really nicely done. That's going to be 2 turrets going over. Fred Abrian. As there is the Realm Warp. That's going to be another play. And as if they heard us, Feldes. Doesn't matter that you're a tank rise if the enemy never gets to play the video game. 5k gold lead now. And Fred Abrian.
Play this out, because you should have the confidence with this composition from ahead. As now, they're attacking a side lane. They find Kana too far up here. He's not going to get the speed boost from the barrel. He puts out the Monk and Yumi, and that's going to be the end of him.
Perfect. Can't walk up that far as Kana in this situation. You know they're going to be on bot side. Drake is spawning in 35 seconds. In a situation like this, I think you just have to try and avoid at all costs. It's not quite over yet for Nongshim. But
they're pushing very far down the lane here. Lava, he doesn't quite have Realm Warp, but he's going to find Ghost all alone. And even in the tank rise build, he'll have enough to take down Ghost, as he was all alone for way too long. With the support of Delight, it is enough, as Umpty is taking down this Drake as fast as possible.
And now truly you need a miracle as Nongshim. And it comes down to an Elder Flip, but I don't think you should ever get that time. If you are Nongshim Red Force, Fred Abrian, keep the fight up. This is what I want to see.
Gotta love it, as knocked away is Dread, and he's going to do absolutely nothing. The Crescent Guard keeps Umpty alive, and Morgan gets the perfect flank, as Nongshim try to defend this once again. Morgan, a little bit left out to dry here. Looks like he is still tanky enough, though, as in comes Umpty, and the rest of the team finally do come in to help him out, but that's a kill now into Kana's hands. He's looking for a bit more, make that a second one, and a snipe from Vital to pick up the third. No final spark either. I mean, there's nothing to steal here. That's just going to be free Baron into the hands of Nongshim, as Morgan is tanking up a lot here, but without the dominance, he's also going to be a free kill, and all of a sudden, Nongshim, they bought themselves so much time in this game.
Is Henna. And if you hit Henna, fight's pretty much won anyway, right? Same for the light. So that is going to actually mitigate what should be a really big scaling point here for Nongshim. But look at Vital, look at Fiesta. They are the ones that can do so much lifting here. Oh, Fiesta!
They're getting on in, and down goes Fiesta. Just picked off in the front line, flashed on by the rest of the team. But here comes the rest of them. Dread gets a nice kick, but that is it. Fred and Breon, they get 2 big picks, and now they're looking for more. Ghost all alone here with Vital in the backside, as he is incredibly fast on this Jhin. They're just going to chase him all the way down. Henna not going to give up on this one. Okay, now we have the ultimate coming out here. He's on vision. Nice little dodges do come in. Not a single bullet hits him.
Don't go for it. Just take the Drake. You can get the inhibitor here, so you can do both. And yeah, perfectly happy, although...
Look at Dread.
Agent Dread.
Oh, they don't know he's here.
That will be so... If he steals it, that'd be so big. They don't go for inhib either.
Oh, he just put down a ward, though, so they should know.
They know.
As he comes over pretty early on, they can just turn onto him. He doesn't quite have the DPS, but a nice, desperate attempt regardless. But that's just going to be another kill into the pockets of Fred and Breon, who now have Ocean Soul. I've never quite seen him bend down that far.
Well, no, but I assume he's able to.
Look at Dread, he's still literally just...
They don't know?
Oh my,
No, they don't know.
Oh,
they don't know!
Are you serious?
They have no idea. They lack the information.
And
Ana.
Ghost came over and let him jump over, but now he's on vision.
Ooh,
okay,
Ana
now they know.
Ana has the... Well, Dominic's ready.
It's more of a standard play. Morgan trying to zone them away as they are going to come off the Baron, but Kana's going to go down 3v2. They don't seem to care about that Kana Barrage, and they avoid it completely. Dread still here, and Umpty still tanking this Baron. Uh-oh. Well, we've seen this before.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they're going to deny it. Has to cancel the ult. Fred and Breon are taking so much caution with taking down this Baron, but it pays off in the end. And he also has a nice amount of resistances that Randuin's really helping.
Yeah, and what about Kana? That Ocean Soul?
That also helps. Yeah, you could say that. All right, well, we're going for the Elder Drake.
Oh, God.
Not necessarily a flip, as this is going to be Nongshim caught between a rock and a hard place. We learned a little bit about that yesterday as well. As here we go, a teleport behind and a teleport in front. Which way are you going to go now, Nongshim? As there's only 3 of them, and they're all just getting wiped out as we speak. Vital is going to go down. Fiesta has no mana. Zap goes the laser, and that is going to be the 3 of them going down as Dread desperate to try to catch the wave. But this time, doesn't look like Fred and Breon care, and this might just be them taking the game now.
And here we see the value of that Ocean Soul actually come through the Realm up into the base.
The fans love that one. As Kana on this GP basically not able to do anything throughout this game. As down will go the Nexus. Fred and Breon get their revenge, as does Morgan. Not much else.
Thought the Lidos had a great series overall. His Alistair in Game 2 was exemplary, even though he didn't have them to win. And we saw, honestly, just plenty of quality gameplay coming through overall here.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation, joined by Lava and Umpty from Freddy Breon. After the KDF series, the guys are able to pick up another victory and first winning streak for you guys. How do you feel? First, Lava. Yeah, I'm so happy that we're able to start off a winning streak after having a bit of a long break. And also, yeah, winning streak is a good thing, but today's performance was very embarrassing, so I'm a little bit bummed, to be honest. Well, it actually took about 2 weeks for you guys to come back here after the Lunar New Year break, and you guys did a fantastic job. So how did you spend your holidays? What was the focal point during that period of time? I think we lacked some of the bold plays, so that we definitely focused on those. And also, I think we were able to pull up some of the bold performance in this series today. because of the COVID issue, you actually had to play against a rookie mid laner, and today was your day to prove yourselves, right? Yeah, because Nongshim was fielding some of the MCL players, we really wanted to secure a clean victory, but it was a bummer that we were not able to do so. And also, I could kind of tell that the rookie players were a little bit nervous, playing for the first time at Low Park. And then we had Ghost playing as a support to game number 2. So what did you expect from him? I definitely thought that it's going to be a little bit harder because I thought Dread will be the main shot caller on the side of Nongshim, and adding Ghost from the main roster would also add more power to Nongshim. So I thought that Nongshim would perform better starting from game 2. But I didn't ask the bottom duo on our team, so I'm not really sure how they think, but I could tell that their macro play has gotten a lot solid starting from game 2. And Lava, we want to ask you about the Veigar pick as well, especially the combo together with Bobby was on point. Tell us about that pick. So after reading the patch notes, seeing the buff on Veigar, I was like, this is actually OP. So I practiced on solo queue, and then I thought it was pretty powerful, so I tried it out in scrims as well. And Lava, we could see a great kind of proficiency on that pick. I'm pretty sure I practiced a lot more than other players for sure. Yeah, his Veigar is really good, but he didn't really practice a lot during scrim, so I guess it's all from his talent. And with that E skill, you were able to pick up kills after kills. So any tips on using the Horizon and also picking up kills? Well, in the previous days, you always needed to get the stun from your E. However, with the Everfrost from now on, you can actually just use whatever combo you like and still get the kill. And in game 2, Nongshim stole your Baron 2 times in a row, so what kind of communication happened after that? Actually the team and the coaching staff told me, help me out in order to kind of cheer up and feel better, because it actually relies on the luck as well. However, I should have just tanked the Jinx ult, but I kind of blanked on it, because at that point in the game, the later phase, her ult is really powerful. But yeah, I was kind of unaware of that, so yeah, it was my bad. And then game 3, we had 5 target bans towards Kana. Was Kana the players to watch out for from Freddy Brion? I think Kana was able to exert a lot of pressure by having priority on the top. So I think our team was trying to help me to have easier game in the jungle. And then we have a lot of questions around the Ryze pick. Do you think this is a pick that can carry the entire team? I mean, during the scrims, this champion kind of can pop off later on, but that doesn't really happen often in the competitive games. I think that's the main difference. Ryze has always been a great pick, but I don't think other people think so, especially how they feel about watching Ryze is a little bit different, so it's a bummer, I think Ryze is pretty decent. What do you think of game number 3? I mean, it started off as we expected, but however, how it went was really bad. I was like, can it go this bad? But I don't know. I guess we played so bad in game 3 in the middle of the game, but we were able to close out the game on our end in the end. What's the best pick in the jungle right now? I personally think it's Diana, because just looking at the jungle matchup, it's the easiest champion to kind of execute, but also when it comes down to a team game, Bobby, Xin or the picks that actually can make setups together with your teammates and round out the comp better. And at the end of the game, we could hear that you guys were talking let's get some delicious things. So what's that? Well, our coaching staff promised that he's gonna buy us some great dinner if we get the win tonight, so we're talking about that. What do you want for dinner? We already decided. 벽제 갈비, that's a really famous KBBQ. It's actually about $100 for one person portion. So we're about to, you know, just get tons of meat and beef after this victory. You know, we're gonna make Edgar poor after that dinner. Your next opponent is KT Roaster, and if you get the victory, it's gonna be your team's first ever 3-match winning streak. Oh, I never thought that such a big record is on the line, but yeah, I mean, it's been so long since we had a winning streak, so I will make sure to make it happen. And also the COVID, you know, we are having more and more cases here, so please stay safe, and also thank you for all the support. And that's gonna be it from Lava, and back to the analyst desk. Thank you.